Hello YouTubers, my name is Keiki Alexander and I'm from 646 Studios, and welcome to the YouTube channel here at 646 Studios. Today this is the long awaited debut on the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 DC lens. So what I'm going to do here is going to not do an unboxing, because I know you guys are not into, some of you guys are not into unboxings, but what I'm going to actually show you guys is some image qualities, and later on in the future I show some video quality, because this is going to be the best lens for APS-C crop sensor for video, and it does not have stabilization on it or weather sealant, but just take those negatives to the side and just talk about the lens itself. Now, the construction built on this lens is just phenomenal. But let me roll my intro and we get into this. So let's talk about the lens itself. Now, the lens is Sigma's first 18-35 zoom lens for APS-C crop sensor, and the crop sensor is actually aperture of f1.8, which is first of its kind. Now, at the end of September or beginning of October, they will be making a 24-35 Sigma full frame version of this lens, so look out for that lens. But other than that, the build quality is just outstandingly exceptional. It's not made of any plastics. It's made out of aluminum. It is not weather sealed, and it does not have stabilization, which is not bad at all, especially if you're going to be using a camera that already has a stabilization within the sensor. But as you can see here, this is the art lens for the Sony mount. That's the A mount, and the autofocus and manual focus button here on the side here has a really good quality build. You can hear it snap into place. It's not chintzy and flimsy like others like you see on the Canon lenses, but you know, Sigma took a really nice gamble with this lens and put it out there for people, or people that are looking for a pro lens, because this is a pro lens for APS-C crop sensor cameras. Yes, they do make it for Nikon, Canon, Sony, Pentax, Fuji, and Panasonic, so like the G4. So, and if you get I think it's a Meta booster adapter, just even as faster. But they do make a USB dock for this lens. Now, I don't necessarily need it, but at some points of time I was watching some videos before I actually purchased this lens. There were some people saying that the lens works excellent, but they noticed just a tab of hunting, and you can fix that. And if you buy the USB dock that comes on the bottom, that attaches to the bottom here. But with the Sony systems, you can fix that easy on the front of the body than on the lens, so you can compensate for that. So other than that, the third mount is a 72, and this will go on the Sony a77 Mark II, as I said before. Now, I didn't want to show you the unboxing of this because it's just pointless, but the lens hood is not cheap. It's really substantially, really well built. It has really good build quality to it. Even the case that comes with it is just insane. Look at the pattern in here. It's just insane. It's like pretty damn good for your $800. So I definitely recommend, if you have a crop sensor camera, this will be the lens for you. Now, I will make future videos with this lens because videographers are going to love this lens. It has a very smooth focus ring. It is so smooth, it is accurate, and it's precise. It's very excellent build. And when it hunts, it doesn't hunt, but I'm going to show you now how it looks on my Sony a77. So this is how it looks on the Sony a77 Mark II. Get in focus here. And this is how it looks on the body with the grip. it looks pretty damn awesome. But other than that, it's really excellent build quality, and I want to show you something really interesting. Now I'm going to show you what happens when it focuses. And you can change this in your Sony settings. So now I already have a target, so I'm going to press the shutter speed on it. Press the shutter speed really quick here, and then not as fast as I would like it to be, but you can adjust that in your settings, or like I said, you can buy the USB dock and fix that. But other than that, in any other situations like outside, it focuses really fast. So maybe just my lighting is the issue, but we have to see. But I am shooting at a 24, and you can dump it down to 35. So just try that again on the subject again, and then let's try it again, this time at 18. Not bad, but I don't never have problems with it. It focuses really fast when I'm outside on the job, so it's not bad at all. But this is the Sony a7 with the Cinema 18 to 35 zoom lens, the first of its kind to actually exist. And like I said, in the future, and this is August, so in the future, by the end of September or October, the 24 to 35 full frame version of this lens will be available to everyone to purchase. And trust me, it's going to be worth the money. And I believe the price value is $9.99. This one is $7.99. So these are really excellent lenses to buy, especially this lens, because let me explain why. If you're using any other camera like Nikon or Canon or Pentax, now you have to buy a 35, a 28, a 24, a 20, or 18. That is the price value of about $2,500 to $3,000 worth of lenses. You have this one lens that does all these 5 lenses combined. So what would you rather do? Save money, buy a really good pro lens for your APS-C sensor bodies, or spend the $3,000 and buy a whole bunch of other lenses, and then when you're on, say like you're outside and you want to shoot a photograph and you want to swap lenses, you got to do the swapping. With this lens, you do not have to do the swapping. So this is KK Alexander from 6+6 Studios. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do follow me on Instagram, social media, Facebook, and so forth. And this is all I wanted to show you for this week. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them below, and I will show you some image qualities testings at the end of this video to show you the image quality. I went from f1.8 to f8, and it's going to be really amazing to show you. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. So here are the images from the Cinema 18 to 35 f1.8 lens. Now this photo here is some Korean money that I still have over when I always go to visit Korea. So I just wanted to take out a few of my Korean dollars and just do a focusing and sharpness test at 1.8. So these are shot at 1.8 at 35 millimeters, ISO 100, 1/10 of a second. If we zoom in, you can see that it's kind of blurry because this was handheld shot, and you can see that it's still slightly blurry, but still you can see the letter and all the details in the dollar field, especially even on the bottom. You can still see that it is still slightly misfocused. Like I said, this shot was handheld. So the next shot will be on a tripod. And the story here is a big difference. Wait till this loads. As it loads, it is now sharp. And look how sharp and good that is. This is really sharp. Really good detail. This is at 1.8, everyone, so keep that in mind. You can see it on the histogram here. ISO 100, 35mm at 1.8 at 1/10 of a second. So you guys are looking at some really good image quality here, and you can fix. Let me fix some of this up in post. And some. Oop. Whoa, what's going on there? Okay. Lens correction, and let's go to cinema, and then boom. It fixes the issues. And I have to say, at 1.8, this is still so very sharp indeed. This is insane. So the next photos are pretty much in sync of each other. So I took a Vaseline, the lotion moisture bottle that I had in the bathroom, and I decided let's make a good subject out of Vaseline. And no, I am not endorsed by Vaseline either. But Vaseline, I do love your products. So if you guys are watching this, I do like this brand. Helps my cocoa skin be buttery smooth. Hook a brother up, please. I live in Paris. I give you my address once you email me. Anyways, like I was saying before. Okay, get your shot at 28mm at 1.8 at 1/20 of a second at ISO 100. Let's zoom in and let it load, and slightly blurred, but still visible enough to see. And this is at 1.8, everyone. So, and overall, the image quality, the vignetting on the side here is minimum. You can fix that in post. Once again, let's do that again. Cinema, and boom. See? Lightroom automatic knows the lens and fixes all your problems for you. So keep that in mind, that you must use the enable profile corrections. Go to profile and fix it, and you're all set to go. So as I said before, let this load up again. You see the difference, and it's at 1.8. The next shot here is also at f2.8 and a histogram here. Oh, wait. This is also shot at 1.8 for some reason. Oh, may I have double? Okay, this one is actually sharper in focus here, as you can see from the previous one. Yeah, it's sharper than the previous one. Maybe because I was handheld in the first image, I believe. Yes, I was handheld in the first image. Okay, so but you can see a bit of softness here, and lens correction once again, and everything's being fixed, and the banana is just gone. So that is absolutely awesome. Let's do it again. Cinema, and it automatically detects to the CA, and just zoom in. Give it a second to load, and the letters and the details are much in focus and much sharper than the last one. And this is actually 2.8 at 1/8 of a second at ISO 100 at 28mm. So, and as we go ahead and focus again on the next, this is at f5.6. Let this load, and I'm going to do it again. Do this again. Lens correction, profile, cinema, and it detects automatic. And then let this load, and you can see the lettering on the bottle is in focus, in sharpness. This is a really good performing lens. It is performing really well. You can see it's all in focus once again. In focus, and focus, So now we're going to focus on f8 at 28 millimeters. I can go all day with this, but I'm not going to show you guys. I just want to give you guys a first look and a good feel of what you're going to get from the lens. Pretty much everything's in sharpness. Let me do the lens correction once again, and it automatically corrects. Remove CA, and there you have it. Very much in focus. There's no vignetting, there's no contrast, distortion, or any of those problems you see at f8. And you scroll down and you can definitely see there is just pure insanity focus. Now this one here, oops, is shot at f1.8. so I got another different subject this time, but this is shot at 1/15 per second, and we're going to do lens correction on this one, and select the cinema and automatic text. You see how the vignetted just goes away, automatic, wonderful. And here it's a bit soft, as you can see here, just slightly soft. You can see the woman's face is not in sharpness, so but overall the picture looks great. 2.8, excuse me. Here we are at 2.8. Everything is coming into focus slowly, but I believe I have to adjust and manually fix the lens with the USB dock. It seems like the lens is actually not focusing well as it did outside before, but let's do the lens corrections once again, and fixes the problems. And good sharpness, good detail, color addition is pretty well balanced. This one shot at f5.6. We're gonna do it again. Lens correction, profiles. What's going on here? What's it? Acting on a tab slow here, and you can see her face now is coming into focus. It could be a problem with the lens compensating with the body, which is on the A77 Mark II. Once again, you can definitely see the letter R is in focus. There's sharpness. I don't see any purple fringing or no yellow fringing or no green fringing in the white areas here, and the text, which is pretty decent. And then the last image is f8. Now in f8, I'm going to do the lens correction again, then the cinema, then I'm going to go here, and you can pretty much let this load up. Our face is more in focus this time, and you can see like the fine details in that box, and on the box you can see the print and the glare. Everything's in focus here. I want more. Yes, and you can see the text, no fringing, no distortion, good contrast levels, by the way, if I didn't say that before. It has really good contrast levels. I just have to adjust the lens once again with the USB dock and get this going for you guys again, and then the next video will be about the video. So other than that, thank you for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe and do take care. See ya.